outing tonight. How did you feel things went?
Maybe the best I've had all year, really. Slider was back to where I want it. Fastball command for 22 of the 25 hitters was really good. Curveball was actually pretty good too. So still working on attacking with a fastball and use that to get ahead and let that open up the off speed. And thankfully I was able to do that for most of the night, really.
A couple of 0-2 pitches, especially the Ramos one. Do you know even how he got up to that ball?
Yeah, I mean he's a guy that we try to elevate with 2 strikes, and I mean if I can find a fault in it, it might have been 6 inches too much outside versus right over the plate. But I mean, got a ball at the shoulder, especially after a slider that he takes. I'm going to do that again if I face him again. So. I don't know that was a lack of execution. I mean, the Wendell one as well. It was trying to go fastball in, and it was a 4-seamer up at the upper end part of the quadrant, and that's where I was going with that. The one pitch I'd like to have back is a Crone changeup. Just didn't get it down enough, and maybe a situation where he's looking for that changeup there, and just didn't do a good job of recognizing that.
That pitch was off the plate, though.
It was off the plate, but he likes the ball down and in, and for me, I can't avoid that, because I throw a lot of sinkers into righties and a lot of right-on-right changeups. Just have to do a better job of missing down and trying to exploit, how he likes the ball down and in, and unfortunately just didn't get it down enough, versus, in enough.
Are you particularly encouraged, given the gap in your work, that you put a game like this to?
Yeah, I mean, touched the mound a couple times, stayed fresh, and snow and rain are going to play a lot of tricks on rotations, and I know I had a couple talks with Garvin and Molly, and hey, just whenever you need me to throw, I'll be ready to throw, and touched the mound a couple times in between. I felt really good.
You looked particularly sharp through the first 6, especially. What was the rhythm like that you found yourself in when you were really going?
Garv was calling a lot of really good pitches, and we were on the same page for most of the night, if not all the night, really. The only time he actually came out to talk to me was just to settle me down there after going 2-0 to Span, but. I've said it before, but anytime that you can have a curveball on like a 1-0 or a 2-0 pitch and gripped already and the catcher throws it down, that's a good feeling as a pitcher when you guys are on the same page like that. So, he was really good tonight.
And a couple of plays from Adrianza and the bare hand by
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. The defense played great. I should have mentioned that earlier, but defense played great tonight. Probably saved me at least 3 or 4 hits and maybe a couple runs. Adrianza made a couple great plays. Like you said, Joe made a great play on the Ramos ball down the line, and we keep playing defense like that. Our starting pitchers and all pitchers are going to be pretty excited. So that was really fun to be on the mound for and watch them play like that.